Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome back to another Premier League guide. Today we are taking a look at Brighton and Hove Albion. Bit more of a challenge this one, bit more of a smaller club, smaller budget. We're going to have a look at everything throughout the club and also get involved in the comments and chat about your experiences, players you sold, bought, tactics that you found works for Brighton. The good thing is, in the vision, they don't care about how you play. You can play proper Tony Pulis if you wanted, hoofball to the maximum, or you can play the Gegenpress, or as I heard somebody pronounce it on, I know my Gegenpress is like an English pronunciation that's bad, but I heard somebody pronounce it Gegenpress the other day, which I was amazed with, even for me, like I'm terrible, but that's amazing. So we've got a 5-year plan, sign players to develop for profit, that's okay, work within a budget, end of current season, avoid relegation. That's to be expected. 5th round of the FA Cup, 4th round of the League Cup. But what do they expect going forward? Work towards becoming an established Premier League team, which is work towards this to avoid a Premier League relegation battle more than half of the time within the stated time frame. That's very specific. And then established Premier League team. And then continue to be an established, which is mid-table. So they're not expecting the world, and they're also not expecting to, by the end of 5 years, to be in the Champions League, which is definitely a good thing when we take a look at the squad. How much money have we got to spend, though? What have Brighton given us? £15 million, not too bad at all. Only 30 grand in wages, only 6 million in the bank. Nothing to worry about there, because, it's the Premier League. You get money thrown at you. Let's have a look at the squad. We're not obviously going to go through each player, but we're just going to keep an eye out for obvious weaknesses that we can improve upon. And in goal, it looks like he's been downgraded. So we've got Jason Steele, David Button and Matthew Ryan, all of pretty much of a muchness, really. Like a solid all-rounder. Could be an area we look at straight away. As centre-backs go, we're pretty covered. We've got Shane Duffy and Lewis Dunkmeister, who are both 4-star. I don't think either... So we've got one ball-playing defender and one out-and-out kick it away as hard as you can. No offence, Shane. But actually, he's physical with no pace. But I think for the first season, he's going to be fine. We've got a couple of other backups. There's not too. And we've got Gaten Bong as a left back. So if you ever needed a reason to manage a club, there you go. You are welcome. And we've got Montoya as his right foot, though, isn't he? So do we not have any backup for our left? Bernardo, you a lefty? Yeah, so Bernardo's the backup. Not too bad. There's no obvious weaknesses. We've got Tudor Baluta, which Segundo Volante, well-rounded player without being exceptional, but could be retrained or just used as a ball-playing defender if you wanted to play 2 ball-playing defenders. But we've got a DM, which is nice. Have a look at some of their other stars. Dale Stevens, 29 years old now, but still a good player. Aaron Moy, who, is a bit of a beastie, the bald-headed wonder. He's an amazing playmaker, so he'll be very important to the team going forward. And we've got Stephen Alzate, a 20-year-old Colombian, who's not a bad youngster. It's nice to have some good youngsters, even if you never keep them, but in a few seasons somebody comes in and offers you stupid money. We've got Big Davy Proper, another sort of playmaker type person. So central midfield's not too right. Pascal Gross, who's number 10 or central midfield. It says he plays on the wing, but lacks physicals really to play him on the outside as any sort of winger. Or he's got great crossing, so as long as he doesn't have to run, he'll be fine at that. But that does require. We've got a couple of Knockhart and Mac Allister, not McAllister, Mac Allister. They're both out on loan. He's got no work permit. Good stuff. And then it's a decent sized squad, actually. Got a lot of players out on loan. Like Florian Andone. Sure, we could do with him here. Please. He's our best striker. We've got Glen Murray, who's obviously a big target man. 6'1", but great in the air, jumping reach 15, heading 15, to what you'd expect. Not the quickest. Backup option, maybe. Morpay, Neil, we're going to go with. I like him. He's actually pretty decent. So there's no obvious like real weaknesses in this team, but there's no outstanding like players that are you build a team round. So avoiding relegation, I think probably I might look at getting a goalkeeper with my money, to be honest. Get rid of a couple of these because you don't need more than 2 goalkeepers. It's frivolous. Let's have a look in their youth setup just in case we've missed any goodies. Well, there's a couple of good uses. I'll take a look at him. Connolly. All right. Well, he's going in the first team, isn't he? Even if he's not getting as much game time, you want him in the first team. Get him some mentoring. He looks like he could be really good. And then we've got Antef Tsungi. He's determined. That 20 determination has got to be at least 1 star of his potential. Like an entire star just for determination. Because the rest of it's pretty ropey. Right. So competitions, obviously no European football. Just the local stuff. So we don't need the biggest squad in the world. And let's have a look at the facilities. 30,000 seat stadium, not too bad. Superb training, superb youth. That's all nice. Adequate recruitment and adequate academy coaching. That's definitely something that isn't too expensive but needs looking into. But the facilities are really good, surprisingly good, to be honest. Staff-wise, not too bad. There seems to be quite a lot of... I'm not sure why you need 5 data analysts to look at an Excel spreadsheet. And physios we're a little bit low on. So a little bit of rebuilding, but not too horrific. So overall, I think I'm buying a goalkeeper for this first season. As for their objective of battling against relegation, I think this is a tight one. They're pretty average. It's a little bit of a tricky thing, but if you can survive that first season, and then obviously you as a manager are going to improve the team. So I think if you can survive the first season, because they don't want, top half and then Europa League and then Champions League in 4 years' time, that they just want to be in the Premier League, in essence, just finish mid-table. I think that gives you a bit of leeway. And also one of the few clubs that allows you to play any style of football you want, which is always nice. Right, there we go. If you are a Brighton fan, I'm sure there's one of you out there, let us know in the comments. Let us know what you do, who you're signing, who you're selling, what tactics you're using. Help each other out. Get involved in the conversation. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.